makeup there. Three athletes from Uzbekistan, 2 from Spain. AMILOVA, ODILOVA, MENDAK from Poland, STETSENKO from Ukraine, TOSHPULATOVA from Uzbekistan, Ido Beltran from Spain, and Gomez Batelli swimming alongside her teammate in lane 7. So STETSENKO set her world record of 58.05 for the S13 classification as her qualification time for this event. And off to the best of the starts is Ido Beltran, who's in lane 6, but it's evening out already. She hasn't been able to capitalise on that, and it's STETSENKO, as expected, up and stroking very strongly. She's absolutely cruising. ODILOVA as well, having a decent swim in lane 2, but at the moment STETSENKO will lead the field into the wall. Doesn't look to be quite as quick as the previous heat, but she's has a fair advantage and a great turn. Yeah,
I'm a little surprised as well that we're not seeing ODILOVA, AMILOVA go out a little harder, because they're so capable of leading out. TOSHPULATOVA as well going in 5, but it's STETSENKO of the Ukraine who's got this race under control. And she's somebody who's already had a very special Rio 2016. We're starting to see a fresh fight back from AMILOVA going in lane 1, and she's looking good for a 3rd place touch overall behind STETSENKO and TOSHPULATOVA.
Well, STETSENKO will touch in 1st, TOSHPULATOVA will touch in 2nd. The time was actually pretty handy in the end. It looked as though it could have been a second or 2 slower, but actually the final margin was 0.4 of a second, 0.41 of a second rather, compared with the previous heat. So it'll be STETSENKO 1 minute 0.40. So the second quickest heat, but not by much. And STETSENKO got off to a fair start, not the best of the field. It was MENDAK and Ido Beltran who had really great reaction times from the blocks. But STETSENKO led it into the wall, had a great turn, consolidated the lead, and you get the sense perhaps pulled up just a little, about 15 metres from the end. She knew she was going pretty quickly and perhaps just wanting to leave a little in the tank for a good final performance later on day 9. So STETSENKO, TOSHPULATOVA, AMILOVA, ODILOVA. And this final lineup is going to be very interesting indeed. There's a number of athletes jostling around. It's going to come down to a few hundredths of a second. So there you have it. Russell, STETSENKO, TOSHPULATOVA, MEYERS, SCHNITTER, AMILOVA, BERRA and ODILOVA. So